I want to thank our Mayor Cantrell, who's always very supportive of the men and women of the New Orleans Police Department and public safety in general. We're here today to announce two significant arrests as a result of a crime spree of a number of car break-ins, and that arrest paid off with the hard work of the men and women you see behind me and the people who work with them and who work for them. We're also joined by Jaylon Williams of Crime Stoppers, who speak momentarily, but I have the commander of our 2nd District, Commander Dupree, and the assistant commander of our 3rd District, Lieutenant Contreras, who are here to represent the men and women who do such great work every single day. And the mayor asked me to congratulate you on the great work that the NOPD is doing, the great leadership that you're providing, and please pass on her regards to the men and women who actually apprehended these two people and put the hard work in to solve these cases. Crimes that keep our citizens frustrated, fearful, demand decisive action from law enforcement. Today, we're here to tell you about that very action. Between October 14th and October 20th, 2nd District experienced 30 automobile burglaries. Too many incidents in such a short period of time prompted 2nd District detectives, along with District Task Force officers and platoon officers, to focus closely on all leads and then boosting patrols in several areas in an effort to identify and arrest those responsible for stealing from our citizens and in some cases jeopardizing their safety. As the investigation into these auto burglaries progressed, the same two subjects were seen numerous times in security camera video footage obtained by the investigators. A review of dozens of still shots compiled by the public yielded significant results. Just yesterday, 2 Crime Stopper tips and a phone call were received providing us with the identity of 2 wanted subjects and their current locations at the time of the call. Soon after, our 1st District officers apprehended Cecil Bonnee, black male, date of birth 9/4 of 91, and took him to the 2nd District for questioning. The tips then gave names of Bonnee and Jaylon Williams, black male, date of birth 11/23 of 96. Williams is still at large in connection with these cases. Of the initial 30 auto burglaries reported mainly in the 2nd District, with some occurring in the 3rd District in this brief period, 23 of those have been linked to this pair. And in one auto burglary that occurred last month, it's also linked to them. In 27 of these auto burglaries, in 27 of 30 of these auto burglaries, the cars were actually left unlocked. Additionally, during 2 of these incidents, Williams acted as a lookout while Bonnee burglarized the homes associated with these vehicles, and both of those homes were left unlocked. While working these cases, our 2nd District officers made another arrest in an unrelated case involving Robert Clark, born 6/20 of 88, who was apprehended moments after burglarizing 2 vehicles and then was found to be in possession of material taken from those vehicles. Even though we're making great progress, the mayor and I congratulate the members of this team and their officers for doing great work over and over again. We still need our citizens to remain vigilant and to use common sense. Lock it or lose it. Please secure your valuables. Do not leave valuables where the criminals can see them in your cars and then prey upon you. Do not leave your cars unlocked. Please lock your cars. These are crimes that did not have to be committed. And absolutely, please do not leave firearms in cars. Over and over again, we're having cases where we're recovering firearms that were stolen from vehicles, more often than not, vehicles that were left unlocked. Please lock your vehicles, secure all property from the vehicle, and never, ever, 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 ever leave firearms inside of those unlocked vehicles or any vehicles. At this time, I want to once again thank the members of our team who do great work, and I want to turn it over to Jaylon Williams, who will give brief remarks.
Thank you, Chief, and I certainly want to thank the officers too. Excellent work, and thank you to the tipsters who made that phone call to Crime Stoppers and sent those tips in to us on our apps. It is very important. Last year, we did a campaign with local law enforcement that was called Lock It or Lose It. We gave out these signs to neighborhoods. We actually gave them out again for Night Out Against Crime. It is critically important. When we worked with law enforcement last year and looked at the number of stolen guns that were taken out of unlocked cars, there were over 800 guns at that point that was identified that was taken from unlocked cars. That's why we started this campaign. Those guns are being used time and time again in other crimes. The best way we can be part of the team of public safety, helping law enforcement, is to lock your vehicles, but more importantly, do not leave guns, do not leave your valuables out in the vehicle, whether it's locked or not locked. Never leave a firearm unattended. So again, if you'd like to help us join the campaign, Lock or to Lose It, it's incredibly important. Call Crime Stoppers, we're there for you. We want to thank NOPD, who has been a wonderful partner in this, and thank you for the tipsters.
Thank you. This time I'll take a few questions if you have any.
What sort of charges could the two suspects face?
At this time, I believe it's going to be burglary of an automobile, and in a couple of cases with the two I mentioned, it's probably going to be residence burglaries. And perhaps one in automobile burglary, automobile theft.
Were guns stolen in these cases?
No. Not in any of these cases, we don't believe, but in many cases that we get every day. Perhaps not in these specifically, but in many cases we get guns that are stolen from cars. Some locked, but many of them unlocked. A crime that, first of all, does not have to happen, and a gun that does not have to be stolen. We're really advocating good gun management and firearm management by our citizens to please lock them in your secure homes. In these two cases, the homes that were broken into were also left unlocked.
You said 26 cases?
There were 30 cases altogether. In 23 of these cases linked to these subjects, and I believe there are 27 in total. Of the 30, the cars were unlocked.
So we're talking 20, these guys stole 23 cars?
They broke into. Yeah. All right. Thank you, guys.